All right, let's talk about something that just dropped, and it is a huge deal. Google just rolled out an update to Notebook LM that is honestly a total game changer for anyone who has to process information. And the best part, it's completely free.
You know the feeling, right? You've got this mountain of PDFs, reports, articles, and you just don't know where to start. But what if you could just talk to it? Imagine turning some super dense 37-page document into a quick 5-minute podcast that is made just for you, focusing only on the stuff you care about. Well, that's not science fiction anymore. That's exactly what Google just made possible.
So let's get into the first big update, which I'm just going to call a new AI superpower. Seriously, this feature completely flips the script, turning you from a passive listener into the actual director of your own learning.
And the secret sauce here is something called guiding prompts. This is where all the magic happens. See, instead of getting some generic one-size-fits-all summary, you get to give the AI specific, direct instructions. You tell it, hey, this is what I care about. Focus on this. And it's so simple to use. It's literally just 3 steps. 1, you upload your stuff, a PDF, a link to a website, whatever. 2, you write your guiding prompt. And 3, you click Generate. Boom, that's it. Your personal podcast is ready to go.
So what does a guiding prompt actually look like? Well, let's say you upload a big marketing report. Instead of just getting a vague overview, you can tell it, focus only on the social media tactics in Chapter 3. Or maybe explain the budget breakdown but do it in really simple terms. The AI will then generate a whole conversation between 2 voices, building the entire discussion around exactly what you ask for. It's amazing. No more wasted time on irrelevant details.
Now, that level of custom control is awesome on its own, but it's the other big update that makes it truly practical. A mind-blowing improvement in speed.
Get this, 95%. That's how much faster the audio generation is now. This isn't just a little tweak, okay? This completely demolishes the single biggest frustration the tool used to have.
And you can really feel this difference. I mean, before, you'd be waiting for 5, sometimes even 10 minutes for it to generate the audio. You'd hit the button and then just sit there. Now, it's done in seconds. That speed boost turns it from a cool novelty into a tool you can actually use on the fly every single day.
But here's the thing, the speed isn't just about saving you a few minutes. It fundamentally changes how you interact with the information. It shifts you from being a passive consumer to a truly active learner.
And really, that's the whole point, right? The goal here isn't just to burn through your reading list faster. It's to actually understand things better, to remember them longer, and to make that information work for you. Think about it. By making you write that guiding prompt, the tool forces you to pause and think critically about what you actually want to learn before you even hit play. That simple act of pre-engagement filters out all the noise and, believe it or not, dramatically boosts how much you remember. You're not just along for the ride anymore. You're the one in the driver's seat.
Okay, but just when you thought this couldn't get any cooler, Google went and added something else. This tool is now growing way beyond just audio. It's becoming a full-on creative and productivity engine.
Yup, you heard that right. NotebookLM can now generate actual videos from your content. And this opens up a whole new world of creative possibilities, especially for this one really cool use case.
So imagine you get back from a trip and you just dump all your photos into NotebookLM. The AI doesn't just see a bunch of pictures. It reads the text on signs written in Japanese. It understands the words on an Italian menu in another photo. It pieces all that context together to create a video narrative that actually tells the story of your journey. It's wild.
It's really like having your own personal travel documentarian who can just take your raw, jumbled photos and instantly edit them into a coherent, compelling story. It's such a powerful and fun feature, and it gives you a glimpse of the creative potential here.
Okay, so that's all very cool, but let's get practical. How can you actually put this to work in your professional life? Let's talk about some real-world business use cases.
The possibilities here are just wow. You can summarize a dense competitor report, telling the AI to focus only on their pricing strategy. You could take a client's ebook and instantly repurpose it into a series of short podcast episodes. You could even create custom audio training for new hires, tailored to their specific roles, or turn a dry industry analysis into a punchy brief of actionable insights. It's a massive productivity hack.
And they're not done yet. It's clear that Google is really listening to user feedback. Coming soon, they're adding resume playback, so you can pick up an audio briefing right where you left off. And a little later, they're adding a single narrator mode, kind of like an audiobook, for those times when you just want a straightforward explanation instead of a 2-person chat.
So that's where we are. The technology is here, it is ridiculously powerful, and it's free. It basically puts a personal researcher, editor, and narrator right in your pocket. So the only real question left is, when you have an AI that can instantly understand and explain any part of any document you give it, what are you going to ask first?